And welcome back to A Torrent of Light. This is day 2 of a 2-day workshop. So we hope that you've rested and you're ready for the next iteration of what's wanting to come through.
And as many of you heard yesterday, we invited you to invite your friends. And there's been so many more people that have decided to join us today. So I'd like to just welcome them into this experience. And when we do the first meditation, we'll bring you in and top you up so that you're vibrating with the same energetic that those people were with us yesterday are experiencing.
Welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Also for those that are up in the middle of the night, thank you for your dedication and for your devotion, for your own growth. It's always a blessing to see that level of excitement to be in this place and to be in this work. We're very blessed to be collaborating together on this incredible celestial experiment, collaboration, and it's really new levels of energy that I've been experiencing for sure in this connection and this collaboration with the Stargate technology as well. And I'm sure you have some of your observations.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure this is just the beginning of something very new. Already we're feeling that we're going to be doing more of this somehow, somewhere. And it's just part of the continuing evolution that humanity's going through. We're doing our tiny part, and you out there are also very much participating and creating with us. This isn't something that just a few people are doing. This is something that together we're creating. Wherever you are in the world, if you're connected into this, you're contributing to the energy and you're radiating the energy.
The best way I can describe what I was feeling last night is like I was glowing and just like feeling these profound levels of presence. And that's something that both Alcazar and the Elohim said would be happening as a potential for us all, is to be actually embodying more of who we truly are, more presence, more of that throughway to our consciousness, which is super exciting. And also that we're all both receivers and transmitters for this light that's coming through, and it's continuing. So we're excited, and we also wanted to touch base with what some of your experiences have been. So we have a few chat comments that Crystal has.
Yeah, so there have been many comments on both Ascension 1 platform and your Mighty Network's Stargate Experience platform, and also in the chats. And so we wanted to acknowledge that, the Crowdcast chats and the YouTube chats. We're seeing all of them, and so I did a little poll. I called the results here, and it ranges from completely knocked out to filled with light and love, and also bursting into tears. Many of you are bursting into tears. What you're seeing are vibrant colors, rainbow light, fine sceneries, and some folks.
Oh shoot!
Maybe I should be talking into the microphone.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay,
Maybe start again.
Take 2. All right. Well, I was just expressing to not the live stream that there are many experiences, sensations that you're all feeling. The range of completely knocked out to bursting into tears and being filled with love and light. And the seeing of a lot of people talked about vibrant colors, rainbow colors, fine sceneries, And sometimes people, there was a description of a person who said, I wonder if this is my spirit guide, because they described like the face, and this
Wow.
person had glasses, and but they didn't know who it was, and this person came to them so vividly. Also, we've been receiving pictures of furry friends, so animals, who are drawn into the live stream. So you may be seeing some of that across the world, with your animals being attracted to the live stream. That's not uncommon, I would imagine.
No, not
right?
at all.
It's not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also some visual transmissions. So some folks talked about, this one woman in particular talked about she was taking a walk in nature, and it just spontaneously turned into sacred geometry.
Whoa.
Yeah. Also, the constant loud ringing. Elohim comes through and talks about the love of creation, and so the ringing in the ears has been
Many times
acknowledged.
reported.
Yeah.
I always correlate it to a level of transmission that comes in. It's like a high frequency transmission that just is audible very often. Especially when it arrives, I know I need to stop what I'm doing and just listen what's going on. There's always a message there.
Yes, and this bursting into tears, this is something which happens a lot for people with the Stargate work. And it's really, really important to allow the tears. Very often it's the physical body just releasing repressed emotions. You don't even have to understand what it is that's being released. Just allow the tears. And sometimes it's just tears of joy, because you're reconnecting to an energy that deep inside you've known is there. But now there's a conscious connection happening to that energy. And it just brings so much joy that the tears come. So whatever is triggering it, allow the tears. They are so important. It helps you open up to the next level of what wants to happen for you.
That's great.
Yeah.
There are some that reported that the live stream or the meditation, the workshop, started for them hours before. And they started getting into that energy, and so they had to either lay down or kind of noted that and came in already prepped, I guess. Is that something that happens for you?
Again, I think that's very common for anyone that's really intending to benefit from something like this.
I think that's also part of the way that with our human intention, we're saying yes to awakening. And we're saying yes to playing a part in the transmutation of the energy of the planet. So I think people are being prepared for that too.
Yeah, and then there were, of course, people who were feeling a little, they couldn't really articulate it, but they were feeling a little weird, right? And so some of you may be feeling a little weird right now.
Well, that's good to address that again, because in the meditation yesterday, the Galactic Command brought in energies, and the intention was to assist us in disconnecting from the rigid belief that we have about some of our limiting programs. And so if you were very open and receptive, so your attachment to these limitations was loosened or even dissolved. And so after that meditation, you're a different person. Your energy is different. And so you feel different. You feel weird. This is not me. No, it's moving closer to the real you. And I'm hearing now that they're going to actually repeat that and take it a little deeper this morning. So understand what's happening. And it's good to explain it whilst we're not in a meditation, because then the mind can hear it. Sometimes in a meditation we're kind of so blissed out that we don't fully understand mentally what's going on. So when they bring in these energies, we have certain belief systems which are actually not our truth, but we've accepted them as our truth. We've been told as children this is how it is. And so we live our lives with that disconnect from reality. We live our lives believing something that's not our truth, and so that limits our natural experiences. And so in this next experience, they're going to take it deeper. And so don't be surprised if you feel a little strange or a little awkward. If you can understand this is moving closer to the real you, relax into that, because that's a step into freedom. Yeah.
And then there were some folks that were already feeling they had a hard time kind of like coming out of it, and even now are feeling a little spacey even before. So I know for me personally, as soon as I stepped back into this house, I kind of went into a different dimension, and so I'm not as grounded as my normal Taurian self can get back to. So is there anything that either of you wanted to say about that?
I think that's fairly expected, and it's fairly normal, considering that this container is open and stays open until it's completed. And this work will take even several days after this workshop to complete. And there is a sense of extension that's happening, right? So we are reaching, we're opening the space, and we're opening to higher dimensions, and we're extending our consciousnesses further up. Now, operating with an extended consciousness in this 3D reality is a bit of a complex endeavor. So that requires some training and getting used to. Even for us, I would assume that, I know for myself, that when I'm in that state of being really far out, I need to do some things to ground myself. Either be it, like conscious grounding, connecting to the earth, or it be the nature walk or a cold plunge, whatever it is that really brings you back into your body and into this earth. Sometimes it's a healthy meal as well that will ground you. So healthy things to ground yourself, but not as in a reactionary way, rather than in a conscious way. I don't know if that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense, yeah.
Yeah, it's just support the process.
Right.
Yeah,
And this,
the integration.
Yeah, this is something that Alcazar said about why he brings us back after the meditations. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I want to stay in that floaty space. But when you actually let yourself integrate back in, you're bringing that energy into every cell of your body. You're anchoring it in, and you're also exercising your ability to like stretch and come back. So I think perhaps part of what's happening here is like the next step of that too. I know for me last night, it was like, I felt amazing. Like it felt so good. And yeah, I felt called to like go for a swim in the pond over at the land that we've just purchased that will someday become a residential Stargate center. So I was like, oh, I'm anchoring these energies into this water. Like that's really cool.
Great.
Yeah.
I think overall too, there's been an incredible sense of gratitude and thanks, and specifically around this collaboration, the power of this collaboration between you three. And somebody said it noteworthy, this collaboration has added a beautiful depth of the elevation of our vibration. And so I think that's worth noting as well.
Yeah, and again, just to say this is something that's just not a few people creating. We're doing it together.
Right.
It's the power of coming together. Wherever you're sat, if you're in Shasta or if you're in Australia, it doesn't matter. You're contributing your energy. And that's really important. We're not just kind of spoon feeding you. You are bringing the energy up too. These words are just for guidance. The energies that we share are just for guidance, and it's coming through you.
Yeah, and you did note that yesterday when you said Alcazar is saying that there are many of you out here that are feel that you three are asking on behalf of them, but really they have to ask themselves.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Nice reminder. All right,
We just wanted to share that, when I remembered the moment of the idea of collaborating, of bringing our communities together, of bringing our energies together, I had this picture in my mind as like 1 + 1 is going to be 100. It's going to be that much more. The amplification of bringing individuals that like yourselves that already have been doing a lot of work together, that the energy then multiplies and reaches many others through us. So thank you for that.
Well, I'm feeling Alcazar wanting to.
Great.
So I'll just let him come in.
Thank you, Crystal.
Yeah.
And so, beloved ones, we wish to make a few comments. You have been talking in the last few moments about stretching. Your abilities to move up into the higher realms and back down into your humanness. It is of great import as you move into a more chaotic world. For indeed, the chaos will get stronger. Understand that support is always available for each one of you. And this moving up into the higher dimensions and coming back and grounding in the physical is really important. Practice it, not just when you are participating in this moment, but practice also. There are recordings, or practice in your meditations. Because as you move out into the chaos, when situations arise where action is needed, action from a place of awareness, of consciousness, you will instantly connect and know what is appropriate in that moment. For as the world changes, your way of being in the world needs to change. You are beacons of light. And you will see around you, as the chaos continues and strengthens, so many falling into fear, desperation, panic. Your light can assist them from moving down into that darkness. You can assist them raising their understanding, raising their vibration. You can bring hope by your presence. And so this stretching, this moving up the higher dimensions and back down again, allow this to be completely natural, so that you do not even have to think about it. It happens when you need it. The guidance, which is your superconsciousness, is always there. Being able to access it instantaneously will be of great benefit in the times to come. And the more available you are, the more of a transmuter you become, to transmute the fears, the panic of those around your world. We honor you for who you are, and we honor you for who you are becoming. Okay? So, shall we move into the meditation?
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, we'll have, for those of you on the live stream, the option of music. And again, you just click the link and you can adjust the volume and set it how you like. Then it's just about finding however's most comfortable for you. And there's no special way to sit, no special way to breathe, just being however you can relax the most.
And we will move after the meditations into a deeper set of alignments, as they're energetic alignments, as they're called by the Elohim. And this deeper set of energetic alignments is really aligning mental, emotional, physical, and energetic spiritual parts of your being, so that in this alignment you can be even deeper present and be that beacon of light that Alcazar mentioned.
And that energetic support for the alignment also then allows this letting go of these limiting programs, these limiting energetics that we carry. So this is a great opportunity, I think, for all of us right now.
There's an interesting idea that our brain-mind mechanism is actually like a limiter for our consciousness. Like it plugs us into this reality and lets us forget. So perhaps part of the limitations that are possible to transcend, even just for a moment, is to actually like literally pop into a totally different experiencing. So we'll see where the day takes us. Okay.
So again, I just invite you to be really comfortable, relaxed, close your eyes. And I understand that if you're on the live stream and there's a long period of silence, you're not sure what's happening, whether you're still connected. Just be with the energy, feel the energetic. See if you can stay with us as long as possible without opening the eyes, so you can allow the energy to really work with you. Very often when you open your eyes in the middle of a meditation, then your mind is focused on what you're seeing. Stay with the energy as much as you can. And so, beloved ones, we are with you. We are with you always. In these moments, perhaps you can feel and sense us a little more strongly. So use these moments to familiarize yourself with the sensations, the energies, so that when you call us, you can feel us responding to you. For we are always available. Very good.
And so, beloved ones, we welcome you into the energetic space of this moment. We invite you to attune simply with your awareness, with your intention. Feel the energy of the space around you. Feel the presence within your physical body, and feel how your presence actually extends beyond the confines of the physical. And so we wish to begin this day once again inviting each one of you to connect to the energy of the earth. And so just asking inside, inviting Gaia, the consciousness of your earth, to bring her energy into your body, into your energy field.
We call for the energy of the earth to connect with each and every one of us.
And
Just the inviting.
Just the receptivity.
Just the allowing.
Very good. And now, each one of you, we ask you to invite an etheric stargate to once again come and form around you.
And so each one of you just asking inside for an etheric stargate to come to you, visualizing it, imagining it. Those who are joining us for the first time today, just your intention, just the asking, will draw this higher dimensional consciousness that we call the etheric stargate. Just your asking, and the etheric stargate will respond. And you can imagine yourself sitting or lying down inside this structure.
And now asking inside for your etheric stargate to activate, to begin to generate a gentle energy field.
We call for the activation of all the etheric stargates around the world and all the physical stargates around the world.
And indeed, all of those stargates which are in the craft of the Galactic Command around your atmosphere. And so we are activating the Stargate grid system. And now we simply ask each one of you to ask your Stargate to vibrate at a 12th dimensional level once again.
We call for 12th dimensional energy fields in all the etheric stargates around the world. Very good. And into this 12th dimensional energy, we ask each one of you just to call forth into this meditation all the guides, all the benevolent beings that have been working with us in your yesterday.
And so we call forth the presence of all the guides, all of the higher dimensional beings, asking inside, and now feel.
Just notice the energy changing gently around you. Can you feel that subtle energy field? You may notice that it is more subtle than in your yesterday. Why is this? Because, beloved ones, we are encouraging you to fine-tune your sensitivities. We are encouraging you to stretch, so to speak, to feel the more subtle frequencies, the more gentle frequencies that are coming to you. Very good. And just allow yourself to totally relax into these gentle, supportive energetics created by the numerous guides and the star families that you connected to yesterday, supporting you in this moment, holding this energetic field of these enlightened beings. And as you simply relax into this soft field, you are being vibrated with that energetic of enlightenment. We have said in your yesterday that you have lived elsewhere in the universe before you became human, so many of your lifetimes ago. You have lived somewhere else in one of these civilizations. They reached that state that you call enlightenment millions of your earth years ago. You have lived there before you became human. And so, beloved ones, you have already lived the experience of being enlightened. And so, you do not have to learn, you do not have to struggle to find that space, to find that place of enlightenment. It is about remembering. For you have that within you already. Know it well. That is why we say again and again, nothing to do. Relax and allow the transformation as you allow yourself to bathe in these energetics. And as you allow these energetics into your field, into your beingness, as you give us your permission to work with you, we can assist in this rapid evolution of your consciousness, this deeper connection to that which we call your superconscious self. And so we ask each one of you right now to again invite us to work energetically with you. So just inside saying, yes, I would like this. Or no, thank you, not right now. And again, if you do not say anything, we will assume it is a no, thank you. For we honor your requests. We honor the place that you are in. And so we thank you for those who have given your permission for us to work with you. Before we move into the alignment, there is one ascended master who wishes to bring his energy into this space. He is known by many names. Sometimes Sananda, sometimes Jesus, sometimes Yeshua. And so we are going to ask each one of you to invite the presence of Sunanda into this meditation.
And so we call for the presence of Sunanda.
And feel. Here he comes. Jesus the Nazarene. Yeshua. Feeling his energy coming to you. Inviting him closer, relaxing into his presence. And He is going to hold this space as we now move into the alignment that will be occurring right now. Nothing to do. Just being aware of the sensations within as the Elohim work with each one of you. If you remain present, you might feel the sensations of the energetic that is coming to you over these next minutes.
Greetings, we are Elohim. In this next stage of energetic alignments, the adjustments that we will provide will allow for your consciousness to reach higher dimensions more easily, more frequently, and more sustainably. This development in human form is an important aspect of your evolution as human consciousness, as the human collective. Your ability to derive from the energies of higher dimensions, to derive from the guidance, the support, the wisdom, and the messages delivered to you will truly be a mechanism of support in your development on your accelerated path. This acceleration may have observable effects on you. And until these effects fully settle in your being and establish a level of comfort and acquaintance, rest assured that this work is delivered in its purest intent, in its purest form, with precision for each of you, exactly what is needed right now, in a way to support your system for the times that are unfolding, for the being that is arising within you, for the being that has always been within you. This expansion, this growth, this evolution is your right in human form. And it is the time of human existence that will require even more humans to realize this truth, to embrace the entirety of their being, the totality of their being. This is you. It is your journey. And as you have chosen, we shall deliver. Thank you for your trust, and thank you for receiving this work. Thank you for receiving this work. As you embrace the changes in your being, you will start to witness the evolution, not just of yourself, but the evolution of those around you, the evolution of humankind, evolution beyond biological, technological, or spiritual evolution, an evolution of consciousness, a seed planted since the beginning of your existence, a moment that all of you have been prepared for, a moment that all of you have grown towards. You all are ready, and with every step that you take, you become even more so. Your levels of comfort increase in this work. Growth does not require to have pain or suffering alongside with it. Growth can be a process that is established in an organic yet optimized and accelerated way, in a sustainable way, in a stable and gentle way. Allow yourself to receive the changes of your life with grace. Your resistance is often what creates the pain and suffering. Allow life to unfold for you. Receive from life abundantly, as you deserve every aspect that this planet, that this humanity has to offer to you. Thank you for receiving this work.
And just allowing yourself to continue to bathe, to bask in the energies that are surrounding you and that have just been shared with you. A process to assist you realigning towards your perfect self. Nothing to do. As you just relax into this moment of now, just allowing the subtle energetics, some of which you are aware of, some of which is beyond your ability to perceive it right now. In your yesterday, the galactic command brought an energy into this space, into this global meditation, to support you in disconnecting, or to support you loosening your hold on limitations which are no longer serving you. In few moments, we will bring another level or layer to take this experience a little deeper after this alignment. As we said in your yesterday, you may feel a little strange after this experience, simply because you have had the vibration of these limitations in your field for most of your life. And so you think this is you. No, this is a combination of the pure essence of yourself and the limitations that you have accepted, that were placed upon you as a small child, or in your schools, or in your societies, your religions. There are so many. For example, someone who cannot live in financial abundance. Every time money comes in, something happens and that money has to flow out again. That is a program within your subconscious. Another example, someone who is wanting so much to have a beautiful partner in their life, but they keep attracting partners that are not loving, are not caring. That is a program in your subconscious. Believing that the more years you spend in this body, it is going to break down, move into illness, and finally death. That is a belief system, a programming in your subconscious. They do not need to be there. If you can allow for the possibility that, as we said in your yesterday, everything, absolutely everything, is energy. Subconscious beliefs are energetic forms within the brain-mind mechanism. We can support you with your permission in dissolving the rigid attachment that you may have to some of these programs. We asked for your permission in your yesterday. As there are more joining this day, again we ask each one of you to give us your permission to work with you in this way. And so simply just say yes please, or something similar, if you wish this support. Or no thank you, if you prefer not to receive this right now. And again, if you say nothing, we will assume it is a no thank you. And so Alcazar, is going to step aside for a few moments, and the commander wishes to address you. The commander speaks, and I greet you on behalf of the Galactic Command and beyond. We are here to support the evolution of this, your Earth, this, your humanity, and all those sentient beings who exist here with you. As this one Alcazar has described, we will be bringing first a transmission to you to support that dissolving or loosening of your attachment to programs that no longer serve you. You do not have to know what those programs are in this moment. You do not have to be thinking about them. Rather, just relaxing into the energetic. It is that simple. It is that easy. It is always simple. It is always easy. The struggle is the holding on before you let go. And so, beloved ones, we are ready. We invite you to be present and relaxed. And we bring this energetic to you right now. And it is very soft, very subtle. Most of you will be able to sense it. Very soft, very subtle. Nothing to do. Just the willingness to move into freedom. Even though you do not know what that freedom will be like, for you have not lived that level of freedom that you can step into right now. Not by a doing, but by a willingness to be free. An intention to evolve. The power of your intention needs to be stronger than the power of the old habit of how you have been. Decide to let go of the habits. This transmission will continue for a few moments more. Do not try and direct the energy, simply relax into it. As we continue bringing this transmission to you, we are going to ask each one of you to ask inside for your super consciousness to assist your humanness in being open to receive a new level of freedom. And so simply asking inside right now for your super consciousness to assist you in this process.
We invite our superconsciousness to assist our humanness in embodying new levels of freedom in this earth existence.
Very good. And we bring this transmission to a close. We are of the Galactic Command, and we are in service to humanity and to Gaia. We are available to each and every one of you. Many of you hearing these words are very familiar with us. For many of you actually are participating within the Galactic Command, another aspect of yourself, another aspect of your soul is part of the Galactic Command. Some of you feeling the resonance of this might wish to explore this a little further. I am the commander. I withdraw. And so, beloved ones, much has occurred this day. Integration into the physical and the human aspect needs time. And as has been said, relax even if you feel a little awkward coming out of this meditation. Your awkwardness is an indication that you have released limitation that is no longer needed. And so we depart for now. And so this brings us to the end of this first session. And so we'll be taking a 30-minute break, and then we'll see you all again very soon.